Hello and welcome to another episode of DB's Heat&Sink. I'm your host DB, and today we're going to be talking about a headset, specifically the Rosewill RGH-2100. Yes, this one that I'm wearing right now. It is oh so very comfortable, but it has some glaring issues as we will go over soon. So right off the top of the back, I want to actually get out of the way that this headset has been discontinued as far as I can tell. However, it has some pros and cons where if you can find it, and I have been able to find it out in the wild still, so you can still buy it for the right price, it actually might be worth your purchase. Does it appeal to you? We'll find out. So, how does a mic sound? Well, let's talk about the actual mic. I said mic and headset because I'm so used to using the other thing over there. So, the mic. How does the mic sound? Actually, well, the mic sounds... Oh boy, I wish the mic sounded better. The mic is probably the worst mic I have ever used, minus back my Windows 98 days. It has a very hollow tin can-like sound, or at least that is what people have told me. And I can only say that I have struggled to accept this sound as acceptable. It is not what I deem to be in any way, shape, or form good. Like, even if you just want to be heard, there are better options. Even the Zalman $10 mic, which I believe you can pick up for like $7 now, is better than this. So, at least we know what they skipped out on, which honestly I'm a mixed bag because I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point. So, we know how the mic sounds. I will point out, however, that this headset is a dual 3.5 jack system headset. The mic, 3.5. The headset part, 3.5. So you have more flexibility to work with it. I never really attempted to plug this into a phantom power supply and see if you could get better by putting more power into it. I kind of feel like it would just sort of not do a thing. It doesn't seem to be that high quality, so I wouldn't get my hopes up in that regard. So, now we know what we're working with. Now we know what we're looking at here. I'll also point out that the headset does come with an inline control. You got a mute, which is very noisy because just like this, you can hear me again, but you have an audible click when you do that. So I don't know how I feel about that. There is a general volume up and down, which I can scroll to hear in my headset, not the mic. I put it in my mouth. The mic! The headset. That, things are louder, quieter. I just leave it all the way on so I can see, what everything actually is. Well, here. Anyway, lots of things going on here. So, that's the inline control. Very basic, very simple. Whatever, it does the job. Not very well, but it does the job. Whatever, not going to deduct points on that. However, I will point out that this is probably the most, at the same time, most comfortable and the hottest headset I have ever used. This headset could double as earmuffs in the winter. I'm not joking. I normally stream for about 4 to 6 hours some days, and let me tell you, wearing these headsets for 4 to 6 hours, you're going to feel like your ears are in a sauna. But they will be extremely comfortable at the same time. The meshy foam that's on these headsets are great. even if you could replace them, I don't think I ever would replace them unless they would just start peeling off like cheap vinyl. They are wonderful, and I have a big head. I have big ears, and let me tell you, these things are big enough that they are over-the-ear headset. Now, they are closed back. Yeah, they are relatively closed back. If you say that there is some thin plastic on the side there that maybe some could get out, but overall I find that it is very close and it does isolate noise very well. Depends on if you're looking for that. And it does fit fairly snug on my head, considering I have a big head. Fairly snug. I think someone that has a slightly smaller head, it's going to feel probably kind of loose. Bear that in mind. Now, the top padding is just very well padded, and it is a whole plastic construction. But let me tell you, the padding up here, very nice, very comfortable. Never had an issue with it. And like I said, if it wasn't for the heat of the ear cups, I could wear this all day. I'm not sure if I could listen to this all day, or anybody else could, but I could wear this all day. So that's a good thing. Now let's talk about the sound from the actual ear cups. So that's the actual speaker sound in the headset. It is surprisingly good, considering the fact that I picked this up myself for $15. These are surprisingly good. They are a little bit bassy, but by bass I mean think flat and then think just a fraction up on the bass, just a little bit, just so you can hear the boom. And that's kind of what you have. Although it's weird, because if I had to describe the sound in a pattern, I say the sound is more like a donut. Because one thing I notice is it's almost like the sound is almost a little hollow in some cases, where sometimes some syllables and pronouns will just drop completely out. They'll just think donut where the round the donut is perfectly fine. Everything clear, and it's not crisp, but it's clear. You can hear everything, and it's good. Like, these are really good for gaming because you can hear everything. Singing, vocals, not so much. Podcasting, you're online. But if anything gets within that certain diameter range of, that's not the right word I'm trying to look for. If anything gets within a certain megahertz of sound, these headsets feel like it's just going to drop it like a hot potato. I have been in conversations with people, and there's been just like, what you say? Can you speak up? Like what? There's been songs I listened to where I just couldn't hear some of the vocals very well. So it's like a donut. That's a donut headset. That's all I can say. Other than that, I will point out that even though these are discontinued, I will say that depending on what you want to do with them, they can be worth it. If you don't want to use the mic, and you're tight on money, and you want to pick these up for like $20, maybe $30, they could be worth it, although there's better options there at around 30. 15, 20 bucks, you can find it for that cheap. It's doable, it's worth it, because remember, it's a 3.5 jack. You can plug into pretty much almost anything. Almost anything will drive this. You don't need phantom power. It's whatever. It's a good, cheap, it's not a bass blaster headset, and it's just fine, it's good. So you just go and have a good day. Now, here's the sad part. I've seen this as low as around $20, and I've seen this as high as around $50. Some are new, some are used. Now remember, Rosewill does not make these anymore as far as I can see. So, if you're in the market for something, and you just happen to find these, and they're on a discount or clear out sale, maybe pick them up. Maybe. I don't know. So, that's going to do it for me. I hope I helped you. I hope this was entertaining or enlightening. Go ahead. If you like, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like, give me a thumbs down. Leave it in a comment. Tell me what you think. And I hope we can help you in the future. And until next time, peace.